Alright folks, we're back. Got the old grain auger out when we was putting corn in the bin. That bearing went down no more than we was unloading. We just finished unloading. But this bearing, when it gets grain in here, is bad about trapping moisture in here as it sets over the year. And that makes that bearing go down prematurely. So we're fixing to replace this bearing. And why are we putting beans in the bin? Well, Tyson threw a wrench in our plans. We should about have our contracts met, but they threw a wrench in our plans. They're not taking beans today, corn only. So we should be able to cut most of the day with 2 trucks, combine, and a cart. So we're probably going to cut these 2 semi-trucks full. See if we hear any info from Tyson, and we may put them in the bin anyways. I hate taking them out and pulling them right back out, but we could capture probably 70 cents a bushel worth of basis just by putting it in the bin and holding it till December. On what's that, $3,500 on 5,000 bushel. So we got to make some decisions, but we're gonna go on and make this. We're gonna make this. Get this auger ready. The only thing I don't like about putting it in the bin is pulling them out. Our bins, the augers was wore out, and we got to rent a grain vac to unload them, which is about 15 cents a bushel. Robert was trying to stick his hand through that little access door and hold the wrench, and it was not working well. Tell you what we might ought to do, we might ought to patch a hole in it while we got this off here. So I told him, I said, well, why don't we just pull in 4 nuts and just set that swing auger off. Probably be easier. Or you still ain't gonna be able to get them. If it don't start acting better here in a minute, we might just take a darn torch to them. I have been known to do that. Auger patched up, ready to go. New bearing, put a patch. The steel was getting thin in the trough there. Better grab that. Didn't give but $800 for this auger years ago, 5 years ago. My previous auger I gave $100 for, and that thing was an absolute piece of junk. But we bought it when we first started farming, and it got us by. Then we could find something better. It's a pretty good little old auger here, just flattens a little thin down on the end, and the metals just got thin where it's caught moisture and stuff over the years. I better pay attention to what I'm doing instead of talking to you guys. I hate this thing. I was debating on putting them on the bin if Tyson got it opened back up. Just rough estimates is that we will fill that bin right there plumb full. Should be about 5,000 bushel. And December delivery down at the river is $13.35 at Consolidated Grain and Barge, and it's $12.31 delivery right now at Tyson. Plus they ain't even open today, so. But $1 a bushel, that'd be about 5,000 extra dollars of income to the bottom line. But what sucks is they're $13.35, and I contracted some for $13 straight off the combine, delivering to a town. So that's why I'm a big believer in forward contracting and just hauling straight out of the field. Because even though I'm getting 35 cents a bushel, extra on these December delivery beans, I imagine we'll eat that 35 cents up pretty quick, just putting it in, taking it out, running fans, extra trucking down there, 40 miles down there versus 2 miles to Dyer. You can eat that 35 cents up pretty quick. That's why Robert and I rather do a good job of marketing it and haul it straight in. Is it a little aggravating sitting in line sometimes? Yes. We always say try to save them grain bins for emergencies like this right here. We always try to save them for that. Where if the elevator shut down, we can start going in the bins. So that's my take on marketing, and putting crop in the bin. Everybody's got varying opinions, and that ain't to say that we won't never put bins up in the future. Trust us, we would like to have a good set of bins. Cutting on up crops. These beans here, first time I've ever had them there. Armor, gotta get completely into them before it tells me what they are. Might not have this part mapped. Let's see here. Armor 45 E73s, which Armor's what, I don't know why they can swap from cropland to Armor. I'd a whole lot rather say cropland is Armor, but whatever. Cropland genetics, basically. We're on the field that we took the fence row out and combined the hay field with the crop field. Turned this into a nice 46-acre field. Right now where I'm at was a fence row. And them beans have been doing really good where the old fence row was. Now the old hay field, you can tell how these beans are skippy. It was real soddy. We should have worked it up last year going into wheat. What we should have done. Pretty old steep hillside here. I'm gonna cut these beans and then go back and probably clean this hillside up. Where this old hay field was, imagine I'm gonna take the disc this fall and disc it up and grind it up got some extra weight, we'll probably drill it down in weight just for a cover, kind of help hold these hillsides. Chunk. You see right here where there's no beans and then there's beans? Well, there was a tree right there, and Robert disced and leveled where that tree was, and you see how much bigger them beans are right there? How it actually made beans. As you can see, we're out here in the old hay field. You can definitely see where it was. We had debated about planting these, replanting these beans, but that's when it got so hot and dry, and we didn't know if they was going to come up or not. So kind of wishing we had done it now, but you know, anywhere that we ran the disc or worked up good, but anywhere we no-tilled in that old hay field didn't come up very good. So you gotta take the good with the bad. So but this fall we're gonna get out here, disc it and level it up some, you know, get some of that old grass dead, do some more box blading and leveling up. You can see right here he's on the side of the hill. Do some more leveling and cleaning up. But knock on wood, coming on across this field. Got the grade truck full. Gonna walk up here. Got the green truck. Got the green Hornet in behind the bins here. Get it and pull it down there along that tree line. Park it. Starting to turn fall around here. All the trees are starting to change colors. Another year about to wrap up. Funny how time flies. Just seemed like yesterday we was out here cutting the wheat and drilling beans. Time is just a vapor. But there's the green truck right there. Say hello, pigs. Got our stickers on the side of the door here. Miss Allison from Farm Merch Bin did that. You can get this logo along with some other on your favorite t-shirts, hoodie, I don't know if we have hoodies or not, but caps, tumblers, water jugs. Get all your Farm Joyce Brothers merch at farmmerchbin.com. Robert for bush hogging standpipes down no more. I ran one just plumb through the combine. I don't know if Robert's gonna try to unload that truck or if I wasn't gonna make him unload it. I was just gonna let him. Intention was just cut this farm today and unload them trucks in the morning. I may holler at him on the radio. So the beans we're cutting on today is an Armor 4-5 enlist bean. I'm not sure the exact number on them, but they're a 4-5 enlist Armor. I think they're a wind pack, two different varieties put together, but not a real showy bean, but I think they're making really good beans.
We've been cutting on our steins. Got one field of 4 6s, 4 6 steins, and then we got my grandmother's bottom, which is 42 acres, and they're planted in a 5-0 stein. But these are, tried a couple of boxes of armor beans this year. They seem to be doing good. Gonna try some more next year. I think we're gonna stick with the enlist beans. Give them another year.
The old flexing on this header's getting a workout going where this old fence row used to be. Better give Robert a call. Let him know what I got on my mind. I was gonna cut this green truck full, and then I'll go up there and start unloading them and let you finish this farm. Put it on the buggy. That's kind of my plan. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that green truck full, and then I'm gonna give you the combine, and I'm gonna go up there and start unloading. One thing about it, we're right here at the shop. We ain't got to go far to unload. We wouldn't have to go far if we was going to the granary, 2 miles. I'll let y'all make another round with me there, and it's easy to tell where the old hay field was. Y'all, if you can tell, the beans are a darker brown and the stems are still green on these. I didn't pay no attention to what the moisture was on them. They're not terrible beans, really, to be as thin as they are. You can make beans on thin beans, but gosh, it makes me nervous. I don't like thin beans. I just don't like thin beans. Boy, they loading the combine up right there. But our yield is picking up as far the farther across this field we go. I started planting up there on the hill, and it was very dry, and we lost some stand up there, and where we come back after it rained, we got a better stand, and the yield is picking up. I like this 4.5 though. It cuts easy. Catch Robert and unload this next pass. Crossing the old big tires here. I like cutting on an angle, but some of these old farms like this, it's a pain in the butt cutting them on an angle. this combine have what they call power bowls, where it gave the engine more power when it needs it. Help you through tough spots and stuff. I know like the 9500, the 9600, when you swung the auger out, it would give the combine more fuel where you can make more power to help you unload. That auger, when it's full of beans, and it pulls that engine down more than you think for. Sometimes, especially really good beans, it's hard for the combine to keep up.